How is it going, gamers? Alright, so today we are going to be playing green deck. And purple stake is actually this is like my last deck I think I need to complete on purple stake. So probably just gonna one-shot this bad boy. So let's just dive right in. And a shop has a rare free joker. Sometimes tempting to take that, but I'm going to opt to be a little bit more responsible today and start the day off with a bit of a royal full house, if you will. Oh, a business card or the family. The family's probably a little too early to take. Business card's tempting. I'd love to get my money up. Let's first see what's in the buffoon pack. Infinite rerolls with the holographic treatment is very, very nice. So it's effectively like 2 econ jokers, because this gives me like $5 every round. So, feeling good. Let's try to find those beautiful face cards. Just like a 2 of a kind would honestly do, or a nice little ace high straight. Give me $4 on the way out the door. Chaos the Clown showing up big in the early game. And the green deck, of course, we just have so much money to work with. Okay, the banner is not great on its own, but with a holographic treatment, really feel like I could just do better than that. Let's take it for now. I'm not saying it's a forever plan. The to-do list and the business card. Love to see the dynamic duo together. Probably gonna opt against the old Joker. So then when the hearts are debuffed, let's put together one single pair. This might actually win on its own. Yeah. We're scoring too high for our own good right now. Pants is good, but not exciting. So let's first see what's in the buffoon pack. Buffoon pack will give us, I guess, the delicious ice cream. We could just start rattling off some spare trousers gameplay. It's a way to scale. We do like a scaler. So maybe it's get rid of the to-do list if we're just trying to do this. We kind of already have, again, we already have like 2 econ jokers right here. So I'm feeling good about just business card, Chaos the Clown carrying us. Let's also open up a standard pack because we can't take our money with us because we are playing on the green deck. Not very exciting stuff here. We roll one more time for potentially... Tell us for 3 so I can maybe Midas Mask instead. Just get my money up. How much does this sell for? $2? Yeah, let's... It might be irresponsible, but you know, we're feeling irresponsible this morning. So we are going for another ace high straight. Sure, why not? We're also going to get Midas Mask value. So our econ this game is going to be absolutely insane. Mail-in rebate is not terrible, but not really what I'm looking for at this given point in time. We could strengthen up some 8s for potentially marching them up to be face cards. That seems like we're a long way to do that. So we might just be getting some planets in our system. Just rattle off 2 planets real quick, and we have nothing else except for a roll. The green joker plus the banner is kind of enticing, so we will rock with Green Man. And now we can, of course, just put together... Actually, is that a straight? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Sounds great. So we're putting together a lot of money right now with green deck having this many hands and discards remaining. More planets. Maybe go for a big Arcana pack to start. Sure. More gold cards never hurt anybody. Death on this queen. And then we can open up this big old pack for more death value. Death on this king now. And now we can Emperor for strength and justice. So hopefully strength can target some 10s. That'd be fantastic. And now base chips are halved. How about just like a nice little 2-pair? Get your heart out, Green Joker. And now we have a pair situation here, which should win. Okay. Getting $4 from the business card is not bad at all. So what's the gold situation looking like? We have about half of our face cards goldified from Midas Mask. Love to see Grabber with Green Joker, the dynamic duo. We can open up this Arcana pack. Really good order in case we find the Hermit. Luckily we did not. Would honestly not mind if this ace shattered down the line. We can soup up these cards. We now have an additional jack. And this 10 would look really good as a steal card, in my opinion. 4 of a kind, or is that kind of where we're going? Again, we can't take our money with us because we're on green deck, so I'm just gonna keep on rolling forward. Not a very enticing skip tag. Maybe it's just a king high, just to get that gold king. And then we have a full house here. Would not mind if this ace shattered. Didn't shatter today. Very unfortunate. And now we have Raised Fist and Square Joker, the dynamic duo. Probably not going to put those together. Now if I find a good enough Joker here, I will replace Midas Mask, and I did not find a good enough Joker, so we're just going to skip. And hand size and walkie-talkie. I'll take my $9 with me. So we have King High. So another gold card along the way. Also money with business card. So eventually I'm going to get out of these because my econ will be figured out with how much gold I have. But until then, we're just going to be scaling up Green Joker slowly but surely by playing all these high cards. And then another high card will not gold anything, but it will allow us to get a ton of econ at the end of the round. Now we do have driver's license to think about. So driver's license is fantastic with Midas Mask, so I think I will take it. Even though it's not active right now, it will be active very soon. And honestly, with just this loadout with Green Joker and driver's license, this is probably enough just to win. Once we do have everything Midas Masked. So let's try to add another special card to our deck. +1 discard. A little anti-synergy for you. The duo is pretty good, but I'm probably just going to take my $11 with me. And clubs are debuffed, so that means that this will not turn golden, right? Yeah. I thought so, but worth experimenting. This will turn golden, though. Love that. So now the driver's license is marching its way up. One more golden card. And there is a ton of money for us to use. The Fool and red card. interesting. We could standard pack for one more instance of driver's license would be great. Sure, another gold card, welcome to the lineup. Driver's license is now going crazy. Medium is not bad on a 2. I'm never going to use it though because Green Joker. And very good ordering with this clearance sale. Love that. The family is really wanting to be in my lineup. So I have 7 queens that I pretty much never want to use. Alright, next round. And we will be just cruising from here, honestly, with how much value driver's license is going to give us. Like, this might win on its own. Almost. Okay, cool. Kind of glad it didn't win, so I get more chances to turn stuff into gold. So now we have thoroughly met the requirement of driver's license. Let's look at my deck. We have 2 more face cards to go. I would really like to close those out with Midas Mask before I sell that. Sure. Get this 2 to be a Jack, and this Hermit is much better than Temperance, so we'll take that every day of the week. And now we have another King to make gold. Nah, good on those. And now this is a conversation to have. The Joker stencil with leaving the banner, maybe leaving Midas Mask. I don't like the Eternal tag, so I think I'm going to opt to just take my $30 with me. Let's take a 2 pair. And what does a 2 pair do for me for the Needle? So the Needle will be vanquished pretty easily with what I just put up. Midas Mask, shout out. Actually, just a high card scored 9,000, so I should be good with whatever I put up. Only 3 face cards remaining that are not golden. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance. I'm not really trying to play my face cards. Might be the Turtle Bean. Or I could just be off to the next one. We'll just skip. Celestial pack. Maybe this could give me a high card situation. High card is definitely my most played. The Empress might be what I need to do, just to make sure I don't lose to the Needle. Yeah. I think that's what we're up to. So we have a pair of 10s. Sure. We will play a pair of 10s. Sounds great. Good for 14,000 points. And we have a Diet Cola. We have Seed Money, which does absolutely nothing with green deck. Sure, a Gold Seal Stone card. Why not? Welcome to my lineup. And we have another Pluto. Love to see that. We are definitely high card gaming at this current point. We can re-roll one more time. Yeah, feel confident enough with that. So we really just want to play those remaining face cards. Then I will get off Midas Mask lickety-split. Or I can just close out the run with a little 2 pair and a ton of money. Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine when it comes to our econ. Roll once because it is free. A Golden Joker with a negative treatment? Sure. Yeah, I think we might win this one. Let's buy here. In case this doesn't have a Pluto. I do just want a Pluto. We are thoroughly committed to being high card gamers. Probably could have held that just in case another fool showed up, but we'll just get another high card in here. Never mind. Roll one more time and we're out of here. Okay, can we find the remaining face cards? We have 2 more to go. And we will not find them on this hand. It looks like I might get it done in 3 hands, actually. Bummer. I'll just take my $15, I guess. Sad. And now we have a DNA. DNA is pretty much a Midas Mask if you think about it. We'll think about it. So we can get rid of these lowly cards. Open up a standard pack for a fancy queen. Or maybe a fancy king with a foil treatment. If I want to, like, duplicate cards, maybe that's the one I want to duplicate. Alright, we might be off Midas Mask. Let's pick up the DNA. Roll once for Vagabond. Probably not Vagabond Gaming. And we will go to the next one. Ooh. Wish I had a Midas Mask so we could actually make this one a little special, but I still kind of want to double up on this gold seal, so I think I will. Yeah. And then we can play another high card. So it looks like 3 high cards are going to get it done. Maybe not this one with the debuff. Yeah. So then 1 more ace high card and we should be good to go. Our econ situation is looking pretty good. Not bad, no complaints. And we can get more hand size, so we can get even more gold cards in our hand. Seems kind of unreasonable. The Fool can give me a Hanged Man. That sounds absolutely perfect. Then the Celestial pack will unfortunately not find me a high card. I will take the Paintbrush, of course. Golden Ticket is pretty good. Is it better than DNA? It's a common Joker. I'll probably see it again. Yeah, we'll see it again. So we have a Eternal Obelisk. I don't think that's the move. I think I'm doing just fine without Obelisk Gaming. Alright, so let's go with hanging these. And we will double up on this Gold Seal King. And then more Gold Seal Gaming. And then an Ace High card will round us out. So between all the gold cards and Golden Joker and the Gold Seals, I think we're not going to be struggling for cash this much. A Buffoon pack? Really? There's nothing I would really want to get rid of. Like, maybe... Alright, how good is Banner? Banner is doing quite a bit for us. I think Banner's doing too much for us. I need to stop buying Buffoon packs because Golden Joker keeps, or Golden Ticket keeps showing up. Love to see the Hangman. And that's it. Let's find more cards drawn face down when played. Cool. Hanged Man into Gold Seal King. And then we Gold Seal King. Maybe we're going for a 5 of a kind kind of situation, because right now we have a 6 kings remaining. Yeah, that might be where we're going. Love to see this ace shatter if you do not mind. Not quite. So then we can do a high card 5. We might be using all of our hands this time around. Almost. So one hand remaining with 95,000 points. Could be doing a little better. Hologram instead of banner is what we're doing. We're hologram gaming. This scales a lot better. And then we can put another king in our deck. And now we can, I guess, chariot this special king. Wouldn't mind doubling up on that one. Yeah. We can put more of these in our deck with DNA. That'd be great. And we're going to roll down just a little bit for another chariot. Kind of like that. Okay. Really hoping we find another gold seal. Would love to make that one special. So we can play the singular card, of course. And we are going to pump the brakes a little bit by just playing a high card. That way this steel can get some value. So now we have decisions to be made. So kind of lucked into the 10 molt. And a couple more hands do it. So maybe throwing away the banner was not the move, huh? Let's throw this ace away. Interesting, interesting. Maybe this can do it? A 4 of a kind? Just barely. Okay, we definitely need to get hologram more juiced up. Terrifying stuff. Let's get another chariot in here. Standard pack. Get this guy up and going. Blue seal. Definitely a good one to pick up. And if we can find, I guess a pair will do. Roll once for a troubadour. Probably not troubadouring it up. And maybe this is needed to get over the finish line. Extra large blind is a bit terrifying. Do we discard down to find more of these steel cards? And I think the answer is actually yes, even though Green Joker will be upset with me. Cool. And now let's double up on the steel. Cool. So we can at least Hierophant like that and get some high card gaming in. And then these 10s would look really good played instead of held in hand. We can play a high card queen, and then if we still have some points remaining, we can gold seal it up. Cool, perfect. And this should have no issue with winning. Nice. Getting our money up. Operation Get Your Money Up. Now the question is, do I get off of DNA? And the answer is obviously no, because we're greedy. Trance is pretty good. Good afternoon, Barbara. How's it going? And then we can trance this guy. Get our standard pack cracked open for a stone card. We could ramen instead of DNA, but again, the greed with hologram DNA runs deep, so we're not going to do that. Not discovered this glass joker yet. I just never want to buy it, so I'm not going to. I think that is probably the way to go. And now we can double up on these kings yet again. We'll allow also for our scoring to go a bit crazy because of all the steel. So we will... I think a high card is significantly better. So 71,000 points. 22,000 points. Does an ace high do it? I think actually if 4 of a kind will easily do it. And it gets me a ton of money. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we need to definitely put some scoring together. Because upcoming blind is the wall. So open up this Arcana pack will give us a little bit of Joker poker, absolutely. A Steel Queen, yes, Steel Queen it is. And another queen. So how many queens we got? 8 queens? And the plant doesn't exist, right? Yeah, the plant does not exist. A magician card could be worthwhile. A photograph, probably not. Spin it. Alright. And the wall doesn't really concern us, to be honest. Now, this is an interesting question. Do I disrespect my green joker? And I think the answer is unfortunately yes. And I do think I need to double up on... Do I disrespect it twice? I think I need to. Okay, that's a lot more steel. That is much, much better. Run it. So 49,000. Not incredibly good. How many more steels do we got? We got a little bit more steel to work with. Let's try to find some more steel. Okay, okay. How about some more steel, if you don't mind? So now we play this high card. Is this the end of the line? A pair is significantly worse. So the Hail Mary, of course, is selling this to buy that. Okay, okay. So now let's see what a high card king can do. I don't think it does anything. The wall has claimed its first victim of the day. The victim being me. Dang it. Oh well. New run. Jump right back into the green deck. And we are blessed with... Let's just get it done in 2. Let's just get it done in 2. We get rewarded for our discards also being remaining, so we can likely get it done in 2. So let's go by rank, and we have a 2 pair, which will give us 14 times 2 is 28, which is actually not enough, so that's why we have a 2 pair. No need to yell at your screen. We do have the 2 pair at our disposal. And we have a negative hiker. I mean, it's negative, so you gotta take it, right? Not saying it's correct, but it is now in my lineup. So let's get a straight going. I don't know if I've ever rolled with the hiker like this before. So we can go for another 2 pair situation, which will result in, so 20, 44 times 2 is not a lot. So we can instead maybe go for some more face cards, or maybe just another just lucky roll into a straight. Yeah, we're hiking. Not saying it's good. I'm definitely a vampire. Where were you my last game? So Mystic Summit does not really synergize well with the green deck because you don't really want to discard all the way down. So the Eternal tag on this is not great, but it does allow us to win in fewer hands. So I will take a little bit of anti-synergy in order to win. Must play 5 cards. Let's go for hearts. Go by rank, I guess. And 2 pair probably doesn't do it, especially without Mystic Summit being satisfied. So let's go for the flush. Flush angle per usual. And we can now look at some cards of really a distinct lack of jokers are showing up. The bowl with the infinite tag. Are we bowl gaming? A lot of infinite tags going on right now. Screw it. We're bowl. And now we're just going to try to finish out the rest of our lineup with econ jokers. Now, is it good? That is a great question. Is this a good strategy? And I think the answer is probably not known. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that question. A lot of people are trying to figure it out though. So this is like one of the worst scaling jokers in the game. I would probably give a nod to the hiker. But it's not worse than this joker. Which might be true. That's great. Good timing on the juggler. Am I going to roll just to see if I can find more econ jokers? It hurts the bowl. Stuntman. Stuntman might be the move. So now we definitely have a lot of chips. Chips is not what we're lacking. And you know what? Okay. So now we have to find drowning in chips. Yes. Drowning in chips, some say. How actually, what's our rank look like? 3, 4, 5, 6? Hold the phone. Hold the gosh dang phone. We might have a bit of a straight situation on our hands. So we're chipped up from the hiker, we're chipped up from Stuntman, and we're slightly chipped up from the bull. If we can find some gold cards, that'd be great. If we can find maybe an econ joker in the next shop, that'd be great. So we have 8, 9, 10, queen. Okay, well, we're just gonna discard down, I guess, until we can 9, 10, queen. Great. So the scaling that we have right now is purely through the bull and the hiker, which is not great scaling, but that is the end of my sentence. And we can temperance for more money. Let's use the star just in case the what's it called? The Joker that cares about how many tarot cards you've used. That name will come to me. It also will come up. It's a common Joker, so we'll see it. Fortune teller? Yes, that's the name. So now we are bowling up. Suit, we just need to put together a flush situation. We could also just put together a pair with this stone, and then that'll probably be enough. Let's work with that theory. Cool. Alright, so our only mult is coming through Mystic Summit. Let's buy and use this. Money and chips, what more could you ask for in life? Maybe mult. I think maybe mult is probably what I would ask for at this current point in time. Actually, are we gonna be an ace gamer? Because I don't know if we're going towards any semblance of a high card build. So we might... No, that seems irresponsible. Let's just strengthen these bad boys up. We always gotta leave face cards available at least. So let's devil this up. And now we can crack open another Arcana pack. Sorry, Bull, you'll need to understand. More kings. The plant does not exist. It is fake. We're off to the next one. So we have a 3 of a kind here, which is pretty enticing. So let's discard down to that 3 of a kind. Gonna leave some kings back. So 3 of a kind might win on its own pretty easily. Not even close. $11 in my pocket. Surely this has an econ joker in it of some sort. Kind of an econ joker if you think about it. The not great synergy with also the eternal tag is not really what I'm looking for. Alright, we're on the next one. So we can put together a flush. Yep. We are definitely scaling with the hiker, which is never where you want to be. And now we have a pair situation. Yeah. We do have another Joker slot available to us. Sure. Get in here, Chaos the Clown. No. Not you, not right now. Green Joker. Green Joker, my beloved. Get in here. The old anti-4 Green Joker. That's where we're at. Gives $1 per unused discard this run. Great. Well, we will be going for no discards at this point. Wait. 1 second. Let's restart. 1 second. All right. Maybe the Green Joker summit was not the strategy. All right, so let's do a new run. I'm going to stick with green deck from the top. Why not the other Joker to make it easier to make flushes? That's a good question. It's a good question. It definitely was better than the Joker I did pick. That's for sure. Let's just act like that didn't happen. Deal, Jack, Queen. Get it done in one. That's what we're here to do. We're making a ton of money with the hands and the discards. We're going to go into our first shop. Filthy rich. Hanging Chadathan. We'll think about him. Oh. Get my money up? Another Cloud9 gameplay brought to you by Fruit. What is the highest score you have ever achieved? I think I've gotten up to E17. Actually, I think I've made it to the E20s because of Baron builds. Yeah, Baron will take you places. Let's discard these down, and let's just try to stick to 2 flushes. So we have, oh, hold on, rank. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. 10. Yep. I instantly deviated from the strategy of just doing certain suits, but, you know, the next boss blind doesn't matter. It's the econ build. It's the econ build. Astronomer is technically econ. Acrobat is technically better. Hand size or boots? I think it's hand size. The bootstraps is terrible. I've come to realize this. So we are going to go by suit. The boot. We got some boot enjoyers in the chat. We got some boot enjoyers here. I have tried to force the boot so many times, and it always burns me. It scales so slowly, like painfully slowly. Scary face, you say? Scary face hanging chat synergy goes a little bit bananas. And we buy a standard pack for either a face card or a 9, or a gold seal will do as well. And we're off. Yeah, I put together a bull boot combination before, and it was not very good, I found. It was a little lackluster. $9 in my pocket, by the way. And we will use, I think, we don't need to use a discard actually. I think this will do, and we do want to keep discards because that is actually money. Yeah, okay. We're piecing it together. So don't use your discards. We are on green deck. And do my eyes deceive me? Or is that one beautiful egg? Welcome to the lineup. So the Acrobat green deck combination is definitely not good, but it was better than the alternative. So let's do an Arcana pack for, as we know, for money. Always money. We're money building. Can I get that boot back? Any eyes on the boot? So we can go for Uranus. And that's it. So now we can go for a King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. This wins every time because of Hanging Chad. It's Scary Face going absolutely bananas. Now, can we get some more Hanging Chad synergies? I can't keep forcing Green Joker as much as I love him. I can't keep doing that. 9s or face cards. Yep, we We don't believe in the plant. We don't believe in Chaos the Clown. We do believe in the to-do list. Get out of here. Oh, yeah. Money building out of my mind. If the boot does come back, I will potentially force that. So let's go with a pair. 300 points to my name. Let's go for maybe a pair. So maybe I'm thinking probably a pair, right? This probably wins now, though, because this many chips. Yeah. Quite a bit of money, though. Cloud9 going crazy per usual. Riding the bus is not really in the cards. Let's see what's in the cards in this pack. 9s. Eat your heart out, Cloud9. And money. 5. The family. Probably not. Red card. Same story, I think. Yeah. I played enough red card recently. A straight flush, you say? Probably not going to do that. So we just need to find a king or a 10. Let's find a 10 real quick. This is also fantastic. So getting our money up per usual. And now we have a beautiful king high straight, which will be more than enough to get out of here. I'm really greeding with this egg. I know it's up to $11, but I think we can just keep the ball rolling. Let's roll once, maybe twice. Hold on, maybe 3 times. Okay. And then we have a stone card. We have an ace. We have a 10. Great. We have a little better. This stone is better than the 6. Yeah. So our scaling isn't looking great. So we need a flush. We can do that. We can put together a flush. Let's go for diamonds, hearts. Okay, so diamonds are our most plentiful suit. So let's discard here. Maybe discard again. Jack can be up front. Maybe this will just win straight up. I'm okay with this winning. Okay, maybe it won't win straight up. Kings and... Sure. King pair. And then we will not get that second round of to-do list money, unfortunately. Still getting quite a bit of money from Cloud9, though. And whenever I see Cloud9, I just some part of me just needs to force it. Yep, these are all trash. Force it. I'm here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's force Cloud9 and blue seals. Sure. All face cards are drawn face down. So we're looking for a 3 of a kind. We can do that with 9s fairly consistently. Yeah, let's try to do that with some 9s. And there is a 3 of a kind, which is pretty good. That being said, I do need to play some face cards. I'm now just realizing. Because scary face. Right. Yeah. This is probably not a lot of points. How about a 9 3 of a kind for more money? Also getting some molt up front is pretty good. Will a high card face card do, or do I greed it out for more money? So this is 1545 times 13, which feels like not enough. So maybe I just run this and hope it's a pair. I may have flown a little too high. I'm kidding. I've never actually flown. I'm grounded, some say. Okay, let's actually act our ages, you know, and try to pull it together. Certificate? Sell that. Certificate's sick. Odd Tautathan. So maybe Odd Todd is enough. I don't really want to-do list. Let's buy Odd Todd for now. Let's just have him in the lineup. Scene double is almost fine. Perfect. Let's see. Let's respect the face cards a little bit more. And Jack 10. So with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. Also gets some Odd Todd going. Okay, I don't mind that. So now we can discard. Let's just get these guys out of here. We can discard these bozos for an Emperor. I love that. Death on this 6, or obviously, how could I be so dumb, so careless even? We of course do it on the 9s because we are Cloud9 gamers after all. And now we either want a random 6 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's terrible. Just a 2 pair will be more than enough because of Odd Todd. Definitely a build of all time we're dealing with over here. Let's see what's in the Buffoon pack. Interesting. Interesting. The Pareidolia Scary Face combination instead of Certificate. Yeah, that's just optimal. That's optimal plays. A Death card, yep, that makes more 9s. Not sure if you're aware of that, but that does make more 9s. And we are looking for 1/9 and 1/9 only. And that 9 is coming up here shortly. Oh, that is so dumb. Okay. So we have a Kings. We also have a flush situation right here. If we can discard to it. Yeah, we'll take that every day of the week. We want to make sure this 7 is up front because it is a face card. Not sure if you're aware of that. But that would, in fact, be a face card. Perfection. And we can turn this 3 into a 9, obviously. And we are also going to cash in. Streamer, good luck with the number going up. Appreciate you. John, thanks for stopping by. And we will, obviously, play these 2 face cards. Almost. So maybe we're just going for a pair situation. I think we might just be going for pairs. Yeah. Definitely going for pairs right now. Cloud9 treating us right, per usual. And we will get nothing from that. Can we get Earth? Sounds great. Celestial Pack will give me Earth. Sounds great. Roll once, maybe roll twice. Always spin, always nope. Diamond cards are debuffed. So Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. Will need to be good enough. Ooh, this 9 should definitely be up front with it being a face card. So we have a 3 of a kind there. And we do have a ton of 9s in our deck. So let's find those 9s because we do have a lot of levels of... Oh, this should definitely be... No. This is actually a good order because it's actually worth more because of that combination. Okay, perfect. We do now have the full house. So let's see if this can get us over the finish line. Not quite, unfortunately. So maybe it's just a pair situation and pray. We also have... no jack, so that doesn't actually do anything. Pair situation and pray. Great. Our scaling is looking a bit on the embarrassing side. So we need to find, honestly, photograph. Obviously, we need to find it. Riding the bus is probably not in the cards. Pluto for a high card situation could be decent. Alright, love to see the blue seal. Definitely need that. Yep, gonna just rattle those off. So 2 pair is now doing pretty good. And we can do a full house because it has 3 levels to it. And this is a lot of chips. Like an obscene amount of chips. And now we can discard these goobers. Okay, so a 5 is not terrible. I'd also like to throw away this 8. Again, an obscene amount of chips coming from the 2 pair hands. So we have another pair here. Get rid of the even cards. Those are pretty much worthless. Alright, what does a pair do for me at this point? I'm gonna say not a whole lot. Yeah, not a ton. But can a pair get me out of here? I think it could, and it also gives me 2 more levels of pairs. So we only need to come up with 4,000 points. And I think this will do it. Run it. It always comes up with 4,000. Maybe we should do a less unhinged build. Maybe a less is more, is what I always say. Let's go buy soup. It really is so close every time, but the long-term plan with my builds today has been a bit on the lacking side. So let's get it done in 2. Let's just get it done in 2, call it a day. And we will come out top. I guarantee it. The tribe. An early tribe with the eternal tag. Honestly, I think it is worth it. I think it might be worth it. So this will win. We got our scalar. Or, not scalar, but times mole. That is something our previous runs have been missing. Blue Joker, get right in my lineup. So now we have chips, we have our molt. What else could we want? The answer to that question is spades. Perfect. Double discard into flush gaming. A tale as old as time. And we have Green Joker, not worth it. We have Astronomer, could be worth it. You know, I'm going to pick it up for now. I think it's going to pay for itself, especially if we get the Jupiter going. And I will just take my money for not interest, but just to have it around. And now we are, honestly, kind of just chilling. We need some base molt. Because right now, putting up only 1,800 points is a bit embarrassing. Base molt, you say. Honestly, red card Astronomer? People are talking about it. People are definitely talking about it. So we will commit to... Is there anything -1 hand size? We'll go for steel and skip the rest. And we're off. So now we're just looking for planet packs to feed our red card. Yep, discard those bad boys. And we have 1 additional level of flush and the red card value. So now we are scoring significantly higher. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. No planet packs. Kind of rude, but you know. Neither here or there. Ooh, $12 to my name. Let's buy this, sell this. A little bit of a econ situation there. And on to the next one. So we can find some spades. With the red card and blue joker, this will be no issue at all. Perfection. We're just speedrunning at this point. Ooh, that is beautiful. Get that out of my face. Couldn't click faster. Buy and sell that. Get some wasteful action going. Maybe roll once. We'll take a double tag. And we will also take an egg. Adds a voucher. Yep, this is all worthless to me. Discarding down to... a beautiful spade flush, per usual. We're kind of just speedrunning at this point. And we found no planet packs, unfortunately, but we did find a way to skip these planet packs, which is very nice. On to the next one. Yep, we have more spades in our deck than anything else because of this one singular jack, so we will play for that. And we will just breeze on by this one. So our additional hands is definitely funding our red card at this point. Ooh, love to see that. Where were you our last game? Skip it. Get it out of here. And we will see this one and skip that one. And we will roll once, look at a Droll Joker with an Eternal tag and say, catch you on the next one. Again, we have the most spades of anything, so let's look for those. 3 discards. Naturally, not allowed. Okay. Now, can we rock with this? Cool. So the red card is definitely allowing us to scale. We pretty much have a dead Joker slot right here, so that is going to probably be an abstract Joker. Sure. Welcome to the lineup. Buy this, sell that. Astronomer trying its best to be an econ Joker. I mean, it kind of is, if you think about it. Yeah, skip that. Do we want more discards? I mean, it's more money, honestly, because we are green deck. So if we can get it done in just one hand. Perfect. So we have 2 discards remaining, so that is effectively econ. Putting up 22,000. Yeah, early game Astronomer does feel pretty dang good. Skip that. Not really a combo I've thought about before. I'm kind of into it. I've fallen to the moon before on this specific deck, and it is not good for those playing along at home. Oh, so Abstract Joker is better than this Crafty Joker, unfortunately. Again, discard these, and getting it done in one. But after a certain point, you really need scoring. Yeah. This is gonna be carrying us to the finish line for sure. So buy these 2 and open this guy. Get it out of here. And honestly, if there's a suit changer in here that's for spades, I would pick it, but can't really justify that. All face cards are debuffed. Big whatever to me. We are not going for a face card build. We are just flush gamers. That being said, that is a lot of face cards, but not really going to be an issue. Most of our points do not come from our cards. They come from these goobers up here. The order, not good. Hand size is fantastic, because we are just trying to play 5 cards hands until we win. Tempting. But not good enough. Not good enough. Tempting. But again, not good enough. Roll one more time, and probably should have bought that planet. I'm going to sell these so I can just stop looking at them. Love to see that. Just only need 1 discard at this point because my hand size is pretty massive. And 30,000. So Astronomer might need to be ditched here soon. I see what you're talking about now, with eventually you do just need scoring. So maybe the next one that comes up that's scoring, that's worthwhile, I will pick up. Yep. Throw these away. Especially if it could be like a scaling Joker, but oh, now I'm not getting it done in one. Terrifying prospect. So maybe we're looking for like Supernova. Fruity Fruit. Might need to change my channel name. I'll think about that. And then Arcana will... Honestly, I do need a little bit of cash. And Spectral Pack, we will... Spectral Pack for... Kings? Yeah. Okay, let's commit to hearts. Why not? Let's just commit to hearts. Roll once. Campfire with... No, I don't think I... Like, Campfire with Astronomer is also kind of cute, but I don't know if I can fit all that in my lineup. Yeah, I don't think I can. Swashy Bee. Alright, let's rock with Swashy Bee. Effectively is more scoring. Like, I'm typically not a huge fan of Swashy Bee, I'll be honest. but it might be what we need at this current point. And then we play another flush. We used 0 discards that round, which feels fantastic. So we're gonna use a lot of money at the end of the round. Dusk is not what we're looking for. Sell here. Buy this, hopefully find a better card. Yeah, these are terrible. How's it going? Kujis? 358? I probably nailed that pronunciation. I'm taking no notes. And we're going to roll one more time for Fool Temperance is fantastic. We definitely need the money. Invisible Joker for mostly anything sounds great. Honestly, probably going to sell... we'll figure out what we're selling next time. So we will play this here flush. Okay, getting it done in 2 hands yet again. Just need 1 singular diamond, if you don't mind. Thank you. So with the steel card, we'll definitely get over the finish line. Okay. So just need Invisible Joker to stick around for one more time. Not sure I'm going to throw it back like that. No, I don't think I'm going to throw it back. So red card, yet again, just being our muse, being our goat. It's very tempting to get more hearts in my deck, so I will end up doing that. And on to the next one. There we go. So I think I'm going to sell, and then sell the Invisible Joker. Because red card and the tribe being copied is kind of all I need right now. Alright, let's go for spades. There we go. Sure. Throwing away the steel, but really the steel's not doing much at this current point. So now we have hearts and clubs to think about. So we are going to go with... So hearts, I think? Hearts and spades. We're committed to hearts. It's got to show up. Okay, does not show up. Terrifying prospect. Okay, does end up showing up. Yeah, we need to get our scoring up with these two. Roll once. Sell. Sell. Big time sell. Okay, okay. You know what? Terrifying. But if we double skip, I think we are chilling. So now we're really ramping up our scoring with double red card. Yeah. And now we really don't care about discards. Because we no longer have the blue Joker. That being said, I wouldn't mind... Jeez Louise. Just a single... Am I really gonna lose to double club? Come on, man. That is ridiculous. Hold on, let me just, Let me just, real quick. That's a touching grass situation. All right. The, the grass has been thoroughly touched. How's it going, Gone Batty? As you can see, the games are going swimmingly today. They couldn't be going better. It's really just a sight to behold. Get this touching grass off my screen. It's time to game. Let's just win, you know? We're here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's win the video game. So, how we do that is by doing another run. Green deck, you will be vanquished. No doubt you'll be vanquished. Polychrome? Sure. Well, by sure I mean never in a million years. So we have a semblance of a ace high straight. We just need one jack. Just one singular jack. But by the way things are going today, you betcha it's not showing up. Yeah. Actually, hold on. We don't even need a jack. We do need a jack. I'm kidding. We desperately need a jack. Alright, let's just get a jack real quick. Perfect. Just as I drew it up. Ace high straight. And now we have $2 to our name. Swashy B, you absolute dog. We're not doing it. We're gonna shoot that moon. So we got 2 queens to get it started. We got 3 of a kind. And then we discard down to a 4 of a kind? No. Just a 3 of a kind. You hate green deck because you always want to buy seed money. You and me both. I depend on interest so much. Welcome. Carry me to victory. Discard. Oh yeah. Yep. This is what dreams are made of. This is how we win the video game. Peak. This is peak. Okay. So let's find a good scaler. How do we feel about Droll Joker, Joker Stencil? Just for the time being, I don't want to rely on Shoot the Moon. I want to just consistently win. Let's just consistently win. And by consistently win, I mean consistently lose. Brother, how many diamonds are in my deck? How many... Oh. Okay. There we go. Now I need to find the blank. The blank is or an ectoplasm. An ectoplasm would be great too. Riffraff Joker Stencil combination? Probably not. That's fine. We're on the next one. And let's go by suit and diamonds. Don't let me down. Thank you. Appreciate you. What we really want is a blue seal. Like many of them. Like an obscene amount of blue seals. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. We might be so back in such a big way. That's wild cards. DNA, I love you, but not right now. Ooh. What if we mess around and just throw that thing back? Some call it the most dangerous gamer they've ever seen. But I think it is time we throw it back. Red card is probably better than... This is the strategy. This is all we're doing. Red card, go crazy. This is the lineup. There's the blank. There we go. Garbage. Reroll the boss blind? Yeah, reroll that nonsense. Play only one hand type this round? Sure. Bang. Just flushes. Oops, all flushes. Diamonds or... Okay, that's fine by me. Throw it away. And now we win. Heck yeah. Absolutely cooking with gas, and we're just gonna keep throwing it. Swashy B, love to see ya, but we're probably good on ya for right now. None of these say ectoplasm, so we're gonna skip. Again, none of these really hex. Yeah. Hex me. Oh, we are so back. Get a mega. Yep. And that's a blue seal. And that's a steal. Shop has a free uncommon. You bet. And cards drawn face down after every hand is played. You think I care about that? Cute. And we can go by... diamonds. Hold up. Wait a minute. Humongous. Not bad. And now I think, honestly, a high card at this point probably just does it. Rank. We can go by a a pair. Fantastic. So we need to buy some packs. Cartomancer, great, yeah. Get thrown to the wolves. And we're skipping that. And we're gonna mess around and skip that as well. So we have 15 molt going into our boys. Hand size +3. Gives $5. Yep. Huge. No repeat hand types. Let's go by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Nice. And then we have a 2-pair situation. Thoughts? And then right when you think you're wise, we have this flush. We're going to leave this up to be a full house. Right. And now we have a full house. This is peak. This is peak Balatro. How do we scale, you might be wondering? It's a good question. It's a fantastic question. We scale, of course, with red card. That's the way we do it. And we obviously pick up this special 9, skip the rest. Give me that big overstock value. Roll. So sorry, Stencil Joker, but you have to understand. This is what we're doing. Joker Stencil does look pretty embarrassing at this point. Let's get some more flush going. And then what we're gonna do, obviously, Onk could be bad because it does hurt Joker Stencil, so I'm going to sadly skip. Not saying that's correct, but it is what I did. And then we can play a full house. Yes, I do lose a lot of money. That is for sure gonna happen. Okay, okay, go by suit. Discard we're beyond poor. Yeah, we are incredibly in debt. A ridiculous amount of debt. Oh, we can roll for free though. Nice. Ooh. Oh, look at the value. So we're gonna skip some This is what dreams are made of. Then we skip the remaining. Bang. Can we get a temperance? We are so back in such a huge way. Okay. We're cooking with pure, unadulterated gasoline. We need clubs. Okay. We need clubs. Fantastic. We are so freaking back. Just one more flush and we're gonna call it a day. We need clubs, sure. How about a pair? Best I can do is a pair. How about a 2-pair? Thoughts? Bro. Come on, man. I hate the green deck. I hate the green deck so much. I thought black deck was gonna be the worst. Holy smokes. I was not prepared. I wasn't prepared at all for how rigged the green deck is. Alright. Alright, let's just lock in. Arrowhead. Arrowhead's bad. Buffoon pack is good. Sure. Sure, whatever. Card Sharp, you've never let me down. You've always been there for me. Alright, well, I take everything back. You've never been there for me. And yeah, this is going downhill very fast. Pair. Huge. To say this game is rigged is an understatement, I would say. I would say it's maybe an understatement. Reserved parking. Now, this is peak. Or we could go... Yeah, this is probably more responsible. Let's go for... Like, this is actually... This is what dreams are made of. And then... Yep, that's right. We then put together this pair, which goes gangbusters. Mm-hmm. That's right. And then we put together this pair of threes. Amazing. Now we're making crazy money off the back of Cartomancer. This is how we win. This is exactly how we win. Hit me with a rank. So then we go for a pair of sixes to get things started. And then we go with a pair of eights. Humongous scoring. Hit it with the devil. And now we're getting money on money. Okay, we need base mult. Just base mult and we're chilling. Okay. Arcana pack for some lucky cards is technically base mult. Let's also go with Hanging Chad. That could be a way out of here. Love to see that. So let's discard these bad boys. Go for jacks. And now we go for kings, of course. Throw away the 7, throw away the 3. Just a little bit of mult would be great. In your own time. In your own time. Okay, so we need base mult. That is all. Right. That's base mult. A lot of people are talking about that being base mult. This is how we win. Tell me if you've heard this before. So we go for a pair situation. Right. Then we go for these queens. And now this wins every time. Now that we finally have base mult, and the lucky card also showed up, this is how we beat the video game. The Eternal Half Joker does make me a little sad, but That's okay. Get this director's cut right in my veins because the plant will not vanquish us today. We can't afford for that to happen. Standard pack will give us nothing. We will maybe... Nice. Very nice. Let's go with a pair here. Okay, now we can move that over. Sure. Go get them twos. It's better for my econ, so I have some hands remaining. And now we can Mystic Summit. Probably not. Probably not Mystic Summit. Done. All done. Complete. What else could you want? We are all done with our build. I know this is not going to satisfy Half Joker, but we are done. Now we have a times 32. This obviously will get some molt because of the lucky card. So let's just do that real quick. Nice. Okay. So now we are looking for blue seals, pears, mercuries, all that jazz. Mercury in here. Game is rigged. And we are obviously going to... Yeah, this is much better than the other cards. Bootstraps. I literally can't put anything else in my lineup. This is... Yep, this is it. We can do this. And then we can do this. This will give us the most money. So we're just trying to make everything a face card. Would you take the first ectoplasm? Yeah, I would 100% take an ectoplasm at any point. Because I'm keeping everything here. Against my will for these three, and this is a good combination of cards right there. So yeah, I will definitely take an ecto if it does present itself. These look pretty bad. We'll just make this 4 into glass. Maybe we can shatter it down the line. And we will... Does this just win on its own? I kind of wouldn't mind if this just won. Okay. Fair enough. So now we kind of are looking for 4s. Nice. Go crazy. Didn't shatter. Dang it. To-do list is irrelevant. Ecto? Great. Yeah, that's probably the only ecto I'm taking. And we will make this into a steel card. Yeah. So we have a pair of 4s right here. This is better to do right here. I think this is more molt. Yeah. Cool. There's a chance that wasn't more molt. But what we're trying to do now is find a king, or yeah, this is perfection. So we want that right here, so maybe we can get some lucky card value. Okay. Blue seals, mercuries, sound like a broken record, but that is all we want at this point. The Wii Joker? You know what? Fine. We can rock with Wii Joker. How many 2s we got? We got 4 2s. Wii Joker, welcome to the family. Let's start things off with this pair. Cool. And then we can end things with this pair. Money, molt, anything? Great. Got everything except for money, exactly. Definitely need some money. Don't think I'm gonna get there, unfortunately, when it comes to money, but I don't see a world where this build can lose, because I do have director's cut, so I can... That might be a concern. That might be a bit of a concern. It's probably nothing. It's probably no reason to be concerned, really. Let's go with... Let's actually... No, we'll rock it like this. And now we can at least maybe get some lucky card value. This is definitely going to win because of Card Sharp. Never mind, it's actually never going to win. And then this will definitely win if I put it in the right place. That's the issue. Right. Okay, okay. And now this will win. So how much was this actually supposed to score? Significantly more. Okay, cool. So we need... reserve parking instead of Wii Joker. With the Eternal tag, I'm probably not going to do it, but it is money. Yeah, I'm probably just not going to do it. Yeah. Unfortunately. So let's go here. And then we're going to move this over here. So we're looking for kings and queens, which we do not find naturally. We could take this opportunity to juice up some 2s, which I kind of love. Wii Joker is part of the game plan, obviously. All right, now we can actually win the game. Cool. And now let's find... A blue seal would just make me the happiest camper. A glass jack might honestly be necessary with the upcoming boss blind. Throw some more jacks at me. Sounds great. Okay, let's find some face cards. Okay, love to see that. So we can at least try to win. This should honestly be forward because it's more consistent molt. Let's do a throwaway hand with an ace. Let's do a throwaway hand with... How many kings do we have left? We have 3 kings left. A 3 of a kind jack would be great as well. Okay, this should win. Almost got me. This boss blind is terrifying. Cool. There's a chance I probably should have saved my econ so I could actually, like, roll it, but That's why we live life on the edge. And I will save my money. And now we can further save our money by just running out this king. Yeah. Okay, so the molt should have definitely gone first on that previous boss blind. That was a bit of a throw. But we lived to tell the tale. Let's hang some things that are not face cards. And high card it is. On the next one. So will a jack high card do enough? There's a chance it does. Kind of surprising. So we're just going to be playing high cards from here on out, is what I'm hearing. Alright, well, that's that's what we're doing. A death card sounds great. Arcana pack will turn this 3 into a king. And then this 10 will turn into a jack. Nope. There's no world where I can afford to do that. So maybe it is actually pair into pair situation. Because my high card is actually, the high card is worth almost more. Will 4 high cards do it? Let's see. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So we can play a king high card and hope to get lucky with it. Getting that. Okay, well, that's a lot of 20 molt. Alright, we did in fact get lucky on the lucky card. And with that, we're probably just, after you play or discard a card, draw 3 cards. Yeah, we're chilling. Run it. Always run it. And we can just play a glass card maybe for our last round. And if we've learned anything, we've learned that high cards are enough. So let's just roll with those. Also, there's a chance we do get some money. There's a small chance we get some money. Another high card, maybe some molt along the way. Insane. And then some more money. If you don't mind. Okay. So we really want to just be increasing high cards, huh? Supernova instead of Wii Joker? Probably not. Wii Joker's actually doing quite a bit for us at this point. These planet packs aren't, though. No, can't risk it. Let's just stick to the game plan. This 4 could shatter if it wants to. Money. Probably sell this one. And always... Nope, never spin. I kind of just want to buy this to get it discovered. Is that chill? Is that cool? Whatever. No. One day I'll unlock you, Glass Joker, but not today. Not today, I don't think. Let's rock with the lucky card, of course. Money? No. And let's rock with the Molt card. Insane. Okay, I was not expecting the Molt card to pop off there that much. But I will take it. Surely. Surely there's a high card in here. Thank goodness. Three of a kind, sure, why not? And the high card. Okay, that actually does a lot for our Molt. And another three of kind. Great. Banana. Great. So we will discard this one down, discard this one down, shatter this. Great. Get shattered. And we will play a lucky queen that will obviously give us $20. In some parts of the country that gets us $20. And we'll just close it out with a little bit of Molt. Cool, last ante. Can we beat the Violet Vessel? Maybe. Luckily, we will not need to figure that out. Looks like we are going to be able to finish this run finally done with Purple Stake on this deck. I could use some blue seals. Yep, well, I think we'll probably close it out. For sure. Since discard these bad boys down and instantly finding the blue seal feels great. And then we will round it out with... Let's see if we can get lucky. 20 bucks? 20 bucks, please? No? Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's just stop throwing away money. Cool. Yeah, we could definitely beat the Violet Vessel. We're going to be scoring 1,000,000 points every day of the week. And another Pluto. And we are thoroughly on autopilot mode. Discard here, and let's just get it done in two hands. The card sharp special. So let's see if Violet Vessel would have been an issue. No, I think we can probably take him down. And we have a Spectral pack. Honestly, if there was an Ectoplasm in here, I might have taken it. Like, really, my lineup isn't crazy. Like, I don't need much hand space is what I'm getting at. I mean, it's tempting to... But the Wee Joker, we need the Wee Joker. He's very pivotal to our strategy. Sure. A fine selection. Good call. Cerulean Bell. What do you got next? A king? A lucky king? I like the way you think. What we got now? A 6? I'll probably throw a king in with it, Bell, but the 6 does look nice too. Not gonna lie to you. Cool, cool. Let's see how far Photo Chad can get, I guess. The mime is pretty much worthless. Let's go. Finally getting there. Took me long enough. Holy smokes. The green deck has been kicking my... You know what? Alright, well... Let's just throw these, I guess, in the wood chipper. And we will play out a queen. Would really like to find one of those blue seals people talk about. Amazing. Simply amazing. Okay, now ante 9 is when this build really starts to pop off. Yep. Now we're cooking with pure gasoline. Let's find a death card for my blue seals. Not quite, but I will turn this gold. And I would honestly like to get rid of Wee Joker. Get out of here. Is it the correct play? No. No, heavens no. I would probably say this is not the correct play, but it is the play that we have found ourselves in. Let's go with this special queen to start. And then we will go with this special queen. Yeah, okay. So Grow Me Shell does have some time to break, which is all we want. What's my other blue seal? So both my blue seals are gold, so there's really no reason to pick that one. A death. Fantastic. Exactly what we needed. And if there could be a high card in here, that would just be peachy amazing. Photograph is now officially going crazy. So we can run this out to start. $20, $40 to my name. Holy smokes. This might be what dreams are made of. Okay, this queen will most definitely win, I would assume. Interesting, interesting. You don't say. You know, I think... There we go. Now we got a steel card online. We get some planets going. We also get some molt, if you don't mind. 20 bucks. I'm sure 20 bucks is great. See you, Grow Me Shell. Okay, Cavendish inbound. We could take Misprint to start just to be comfy. Just so we get like some additional scoring. That's also additional scoring. Cavendish. That's better. That's better scoring. Sure. More Pluto is always welcome. Sure. Saturn. Why not? And we can make these kings instead. That might be relevant. Probably not. It's probably not relevant. Yeah, sure. This might be necessary. Spaceman, probably not. Alright. Well then. Let's rock with this king to get started. And I will be playing this glass jack almost every time. Yeah, for sure. Nice. Okay, so glass face cards are still going crazy, so I do have this safety valve right here. Cavendish. Cavendish. Okay. I hear that. So let's discard these guys. Play a high card. Now, do I need to glassify something? Let's see. Let's just check with this king. If I need to turn this into glass, I will. I think I will end up turning this into glass. Kind of hope it doesn't shatter. Still looking for that banana. So Abstract Joker can make its way out. Hey Boot, how's it going? And we will go with a Celestial pack, I guess, for a Jupiter, of course. Lose $1. It's fine by me. I just need to find a glass situation. What does this do? Okay. Spin it. Amazing. Can I find glass? I cannot find glass, but I can at least find steel. Let's run this. There is a very good chance that this does not cross the finish line. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is not going to cross the finish line. Fortunately, I need to play all my cards out. Just need to find a glass. Okay. Well, that is all she wrote. I think. Yeah. Oh well. Anti-10. Much better than our previous runs because we won. Man, the green deck is brutal. Maybe my least favorite deck. No offense, green deck, but that is just a miserable experience. Back to main menu. Let's see if we can just rattle off one more win. I think with that, we have all the purple stakes done. Green equals mean in Balatro. Yeah, I think that's the translation in the Balatro language. You know what? Let's just have an easy breezy ghost deck play. Ghost deck is nice to us. You know, we got the Hex card. What else could you want? If we're lucky, and we are lucky. Yeah, this is going to be the easiest playthrough of my life. Let's win. Gift card, perishable. Drunkard, perishable. Buffoon pack, not perishable. Holy smokes. Oops, all perishables. That stinks. Not even an eternal tag, just straight up only perishables. Let's go by rank. So Queen, Jack, 10, 9. So we can play for a king or an 8. How about a 2-pair? Does a 2-pair get it done? With Abstract Joker it might. It's gonna be that kind of rodeo, huh? 4, 5, 6. Great. Just get the pair out of here. Nice. Man, oh man. This is... I was really hoping for a Wrath. Let's get some special face cards. Great. Must play 5 cards. Let's just make sure we can get some diamonds together. Okay, this is going to cross over the finish line. Good stuff. Abstract Joker, you are not long for this world. I'll tell you that much for free. Oops, all 6s, huh? That looks good. Don't even give it a second thought. Just rip it. Ooh, really wish I had another Joker up there. Fantastic. Okay, this is great. Yeah, this is fantastic. So we need aces, 8s, and 5s and 3s. Okay, that should just do it on its own. No need to use the Embrits. We have a ton with Fibonacci. Okay, this is looking promising. Let's go with an Arcana. And I will actually soup these up now. Or I could... Nah, just run it. Walkie-talkie, so... Pretty much everything gives me chips at this point. Let's overstock real quick. Splash. Splash with Fibonacci walkie-talkie. I have no self-control. I need to do it. Walkie-talkie value. I'm still stuck on purple steak on green deck. I do not envy you at all. That was just a miserable time. That was just not ideal. So we have a 2-pair and a ton of value over here. It's never a nice experience, let me tell you. Oh, I mean, I mean, I'm gonna release a video about it, but to make sure that the whole world can know that is just not a great time. It is not vibes, a lot of people are saying. 8-ball. Hold on, this is the build. A lot of people are saying this is the build. I want my 7s to be 8s so bad. Okay. We can do better. We can do... Heck yeah. We have a strategy. Okay. Let's find my 7s. Yeah, I don't care about these. Oh, there they are. We got eyes on them. Okay, we are so 8 build out of our freaking gourd. So we have 8s, aces, and 5s. So this is a 2-pair that is Fibonacci'd out of its freaking mind. Oh, the star. Amazing. Okay. This is what we call the dumb build. And then we can... Okay. You know what? This plays perfectly with my Fibonacci. Yep. Yep. This is the build. We need to figure out ways to get Hanged Man from our 8-ball. That is the only thing that we are trying to do at this current point. Kenio was definitely one of the better soul cards to get in that situation, no doubt. Don't want these. I want 3s, 8s, and 5s. Yep, 3 8s and 5s. Fully Fibonacci'd out of our gourd. Another judgment. Probably don't want that guy. Trading card? Yep. Yep. We win. Easiest game of my life. Sorry, 8 Ball. It's been real. It's been good, but you will need to see yourself out the door. It is trading cards time to shine. Probably should have played Judgment before just snap picking that, but maybe I got a bit too excited. I can maybe concede that fact. So we got these 10s out of here. Let's get these 9s out of here. Yeah, this is perfection. And a full house. Okay, we got the Canio trading card. Unfortunately, trading card only is going to be around for 5 turns, but that is times 5 with Canio. So we will take that every day of the week. What's my favorite Soul Joker? I mean, it's hard to say no to the Shigoat. He's always there for you. He's the hardest working soul card in the business. I can't do invisible. But honestly, if I had to pick, it might be the discard one. What's his name? He's so much my favorite soul card that I can't even think of his name. His name's... One moment. Soul card Jokers Balatro. Images? Google Images? Yo-Rick. Yeah, good old Yo-Rick. That's my guy. Mostly because, I mean, he's pretty bad on the higher stakes, but on lower stake Yorick, with all those discards, just makes you feel something. Too. Heck yeah. Throw it in the wood chipper. 5s, 8s, yep. No more discards remaining. That's a-okay by me. We have literally everything we can want and more. Get this Jack in here, why not? The soul card that probably melts my brain the most is Triboulet, though. No, actually, it's soul card, Jokers, Balatro. Back to Google Images, one moment. It's definitely Perkio. Perkio is probably like the most fun, but when it comes to Mr. Consistency, Yorick, Canio, Shigoat, those are the guys. Those are the homies. Perkeo? Yeah. Perkeo? There's probably a correct way to say it. If I had to guess, it's probably not mine. If I had to bet money on it, it's probably not mine. That is a bit of a concern with everything being debuffed in the future. Maybe just a 2-pair will do. I don't want to play too many good cards because we do have an upcoming boss blind that does not favor that. But this should be plenty to win. Interesting. And I do want a pair to win, unfortunately. Alright. Cool. We need to find maybe more sources of chips. I don't say that often, but I think we can use some more chips. If I was feeling very lucky, I would just snipe this Canio so quickly, but I'm not feeling that lucky. And on to the next one, of course. Canio, you gotta be eating good. So maybe 2-8 ace. Maybe a 9 and a 4 for additional chips. I think this will get over the finish line with all that molt. Yeah. Cool. So one more round of trading card value. Canio is looking like the best card in the game right now. Odd Todd. Probably not Odd Toddathan right now. Probably just gonna go with 9 and 8. So we have 8. Don't want the 2, don't want the 4. Don't want the 9, 10, or the 7, really. Love the 3, love the 2. Sure, queen could be in here too if it wants to be. And now this should do quite a bit of damage. Okay. So now we can play another high card. And this will allow high card to also get leveled up a little bit eventually. Yeah, this will definitely get over the finish line. Nice. So now trading card is debuffed, unfortunately, but luckily Canio is now eating good. So we can at least get rid of that. Honestly, the ice cream is probably where we want to be, but let's just do a little bit of an order situation. No, I don't want that. I think we have enough molt at this current point. Even a 2 of 4, not gonna do it. Let's get some re-rolls up in here. Bean. My main man Bean? Probably not. And now we just go a little crazy. 3, 8, ace, and 2. Fibonacci is telling me it has plus 40 molt, so I'm just going to need to take its word for it. 64,000 at this point. Not bad. The Ankh is tempting me like no other. Not bad. Okay, so Blue Joker is consistently good, while the ice cream is not consistently good. So I might be taking the blue man. Yeah, it's probably a blue man situation. Take another king to throw in the wood chipper, or an ace for fib value. King for wood chipper, for sure. No, we can do better than that. Stuntman. Stuntman instead of ice cream probably just wins me the game flat out. And we do like to win the video game. If I had to tie an emotion to winning the video game, I do typically like it. So let's put another gold seal on that bad boy and just win the video game. Yeah. That'll probably allow me to win. I know it's temporary, but that is a ton of value. So is a pack. Like Steel 5 is not a bad pickup. If I can find another trading card, that'd be fantastic. No. Banana? Is banana just better? Probably not. Or is it? No, it's just Stuntman. So throw away the king. 9, 6, and 9. Give me my Fibonacci cards. These are not my Fibonacci cards. But it'll win. Very easily, actually. Can I get... maybe even like a death would be great. Hanging Chad with that treatment might be better. Maybe a glass. A glass face card. Thoughts? That 5's not bad. Could go for Hanging Chad, but I think it's just kind of a waste of money. Familiar could present me glass cards, and it could also destroy a face card. So let's... Oddly enough, let's discard until we see a lot of face cards. So odds are this hits a face card. Amazing. And then this face card will break. Obviously, this will break. And we will cheer. Darn it. Oh well. At least we got the times 7 with the familiar. Okay, we need death. No. Never. I'm never gonna pick you, Glass Joker. For some reason, I just have no respect for what you do around here. Heck yeah, now we're talking. Amazing. Canio, I hope. Glass Joker, I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear about him. And now we play for high cards. Heck yeah. And we're going to keep a hold of this Pluto because we do want to find a Fool in here for another... If you think about it, this is just more opportunities to destroy face cards. Yeah. The Serpent. Do I have any glass? I do not. Very unfortunate. Let's just rock a pair. This should be enough. It looks like it has enough Fibonacci cards in it. Yeah, it was enough. Okay, Stuntman has now left us. So we do unfortunately need to figure out a game plan. Popcorn might be part of that game plan. Yeah, we're probably just gonna rock with the popcorn. Canio, you look great. Never looked better, Canio. And now you'll go over here, I guess. Sure. So that kind of makes up for that card now being gone, or what's his name? Stuntman. And with the popcorn now being at a ×9, it might honestly be better. No, there's no world where it's better than Stuntman. Could take a strength for 7s to turn into something more worthwhile, or just anything really to turn into a Fibonacci card. Maybe kings can turn into aces. Or we can just, you know, rip something that will win in one hand. Actually, this might not win. That's quite a bit of points. That's also quite a bit of points. The popcorn is kind of leaving us soon, which doesn't feel great. So we have 2 pretty good ways of getting more Fibonacci cards. So this is a 3 of a kind. Is a pair better? A pair is oddly better, but also Fibonacci makes it so we need to play this one. Kind of unfortunate. And now we can shatter this. Get shattered. Watch this. Shatter. This should be back here. Don't worry about it. Oh, perfection. Amazing. Canio, my beloved. Get shattered, loser. You know what? The queen did deserve that. I agree. I like the energy you're putting in the room. Do we have so many face cards. Can we get more face cards in our deck before next round? Where is Glass Joker now? I haven't seen him. He just never shows up for me. I guess, you know, I'll pick him next time he comes around, but yeah, I just never see that guy. Oh well. I'm sure he'll show up when he needs to show up. Some people are calling it the best immolate of all time. Destroy 5. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Put this 6 down, and now Fibonacci is fully fibbed up. Amazing. Honestly, didn't do that much, but Canio is going a bit on the crazy side. Can we get another immolate? Ooh, cryptid into... Sell that nonsense. Oh, splash. Heck yeah. You gotta give Splash his credit. Let's not mess around too much. No. No, probably not Greenbow. Exactly what I was thinking. So let's get everybody in here again. So it's a 50-50. We could Cryptid first so that it's more than a 50-50. Oh, brutal. Shatter them. Hit them with the freshest shatter you've ever seen in your life. Oh, the double shatter. Heck yeah. That's what dreams are made of. Okay, so we've played... No. Glass Joker is indeed in shambles. Wherever it is. Again, I've never seen that Joker in my life. I honestly don't even know what you're talking about right now. It's really a mystery to me. Let's get a tower on this 4. I want to believe Glass Joker is watching the stream. If Glass Joker is tuning in, I just want to say, lose my number. Now 5, 9, 8, and 5. Almost a full fib. What's not fibbed? Oh, 9. 9 is not part of this equation. Is there anything else that's part of this equation? No? Oh well. I'll just win in one hand. Did I say one hand? I meant I'll just win in 2 hands. I'll just win in, I think 2 hands is really what I'm feeling. There's nothing that could be Fibonacci except for this Steel 2. Cool. Alright. Man, oh man, is the Ghost deck so much easier than the Green deck. Dare I say that was an enjoyable experience. Familiar. Into... Open up an Arcana pack. Ghost deck is your favorite. It's starting to become my favorite too. That start with just being able to just make any Joker a scoring Joker is just so powerful. A lot of aggressive rolls. Some say there's always an immolate in here. Let's check it out. Ooh, swing and a miss. Let's put a trance on this ace. Yes, of course. Okay, let's try to find all the face cards. Odds are this does not hit, but I did lose the last flip that was in my favor, so... Oh. That is what dreams are made of. That is exactly why we play the game of Balatro. And now we just get to coast with a little bit of a two-pair situation. Get some gold on the way out, and we have even more face cards in our deck to gobble up. A trance again. I probably don't need that. I would much rather have ways to destroy cards. Welcome back. It's like you never left. Let's get some deaths out of you. So we have aces, we have an 8 and a 3. Pretty good. We'll just roll with that. Okay, 8-ball, you gotta show up eventually, is the thing. So we'll discard these bozo cards. It's 5, 3, ace, 8, 2. Full fibbed up. See a steel card. A chariot. Okay. Zodiac deck is the best. It does give you a lot of vouchers. If you are a voucher fiend, I could definitely see digging on the Zodiac deck. I'm not going to use this chariot because oftentimes it just gets discarded. Honestly, is it better just to do the 2 instead? This stone card is a lot worse than this 2 actually at this point. Ooh. Getting towered up. So chariot will need to come into play here soon. Death card. Death card. Death. Okay. Fine. Not death. Hangman. Wrong call out. That's probably why they didn't show up. Oh well. Let's go with a pair situation, also a 3 and 8. Let's discard these guys. A 2 is not bad. We'll actually chariot up on a 2. Yeah, this is fully fibbed up with a little bit of help from the steel card. Oh yeah, this is probably the end of the line with how that just went. So then let's go out with a bang a little bit. Don't need the gold card. I don't think we're going to be getting any gold value this time around. A pair is better than a 3 of a kind because there's a lot more levels to it. Run it. And we have even more steel cards in my hand, so that might actually be worthwhile. Will this actually win now with that amount of steel? A lot of steel in the hand. So we're going to molt up on these guys. And maybe this will get lucky. Not quite. Oh well. Pretty good run. Pretty good. Ghost deck, super fun. Having a polychrome 6-sided die feels insane. Was hoping to get more 8-ball value, but even with a 2 out of 4, 8-ball is pretty average. Oh well. And with that, a good 2.5 hour stream. Only beat 2 decks because we're kind of in the thick of it right now. Ghost deck is looking a little almost done. How's it going, Nova Gnomes? Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, I think you're stopping by right at the end of the stream, unfortunately. But we got a lot of decks remaining. So we have Gold Stake left on blue deck. We got green deck with orange and gold stake. We got magic deck with orange and gold stake. Nebula, we only have gold stake left. Ghost deck, gold. Abandoned, we have 2 left. Checkered, 2 left. Zodiac, 2 left. Okay, so we're slowly approaching the end of all these stakes. What happened? I just looked away. Well, you see, my game crashed and I lost my save file. I didn't actually lose. The game just I made too big of a number and I lost. I couldn't beat the ante 10, but you know, it's whatever. Ghost deck's great. I might actually play that one next stream. No, not Ghost. Heavens no, not Ghost. No, it's Ghost. Okay, I was thinking Nebula for a second there. Yeah, Ghost deck coming up next stream. And I might honestly stream again tomorrow. The beauties of having days off. Gotta love it. Anyway, that's the stream. If you haven't subscribed already, would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't liked the stream, I'm sure it does something to somebody. Something about a YouTube algorithm I hear about would be kind of cool. It also makes there might be like a little animation that goes with it. I'm not sure. I honestly don't like videos that much myself, unless I'm peer pressured into it. But if you would do that, I would greatly appreciate it. But with that, that's the stream. Yeah. Have a good one.